So here we are on Wednesday, December 9th, 2020. Pastor Weimer here, Bainbridge First Baptist. We wondered where Adam was the first night, and then the second night we find Moses presenting himself to God. Here am I. And now tonight we enter into a whole different situation with Esther. Esther was going to present herself to the king, and it represented a challenge for her. And so we look at Esther 4 and verse 11. All the king's servants and the people of the king's provinces do know that whosoever, whether man or woman, shall come unto the king into the inner court, who is not called, there is one law of his, to put him to death, except such to whom the king shall hold out this golden scepter, that he may live. But I have not been called to come in unto the king for 30 days. I have not been called. So sometimes we get in situations where we present ourselves to God and we find them to be not necessarily easy things. Esther reached the point where she would appear to God, and her uncle said to her, could it be that you were made for just a time like this and to save your people? And it could be that God is going to call you to put yourself in somewhat of a difficult situation, trusting him to make it work, and only he knows the outcome. I could go on and talk about Daniel's friends who said, we're going to obey God no matter if we die in the furnace or not. And so there was Esther presenting herself, fully understanding what could possibly come her way. And she was trusting God. So I don't know where your life is and what you're encountering at this time, but possibly you need to do something like Esther did. Remember, you still have the same God that Esther had. Think on that, would you? Have a good evening.